What's going on, guys? Satchy is here and welcome back to another World Cup squad builder on my channel. And today I'm going to be doing probably the most important squad builder. It is Brazil, the host of the 2014 World Cup, and definitely one of the favorites to win it. So there will be an annotation right now on your screen showing you giving you a link to the playlist for the World Cup Squad Builder series. I have done 4 already, so do check them out if you haven't checked them out already. So, just to quickly go through the subs and reserves so we can get on with the more important starting 11. We do have Jefferson, we do have Maicon, who is the first of the 3 team of the seasons in this team. I did actually play 5 games with him. He was actually very, very decent. He's got that. Look at his stats, all over 80. That's actually really surprising. When I saw it, I was surprised. He looks like he could play anywhere pretty much. So Dante, Gustavo, Fernandinho, Hernandez, and Fred. And the reserves, we do have Victor, Henrique, Maxwell, Bernard, and finally Joe. Okay, so moving on to the more important starting 11. Now I went with a 4-3-3 because I kind of feel it suited the team better. Certainly it suits some players better, such as like Neymar. Because if I got his informed version, then I would have to put him at left wing and then I'd probably play like Fred up front, which I didn't really want to do. And the other centre back is obviously the OP David Luiz. Obviously these two were going to be solid as hell for me. And it proved to be as well. So in the fullback positions, we do have Marcelo from Real Madrid and Dani Alves from Barcelona. Now I did actually play 10 games with these players, but some of the players will obviously say 11 because one of the games was actually a really laggy game that actually ended up disconnecting, so I didn't really count it. So I did actually play 5 games with Dani Alves. He was actually kind of disappointing. Defensively, look at that high-low work rates. It's not really good for a right back. So there was actually a lot of space down that wing. I think Marcelo has got high-medium, which is much better for a fullback. So playing Maicon as high-medium, he proved to be a lot better, and he did get an assist in his 5 games. Okay, so moving on to the midfield. And firstly, we do have Ramirez, who is obviously sweaty as hell in Ultimate Team, so that's why I did play him. I did actually play Fernandinho first 5 games, but he was actually really disappointing, and Ramirez was so much better. Next, we do have Paulinho, surprisingly very good, but look at his stats, all over 70, so that's why that shows that he's perfect for that centre midfield role. And the other person in the midfield is obviously going to be Oscar, the upgraded Oscar. Very solid player in this team. He did score 1 goal and 4 assists. Obviously, I've played a lot more matches with him in my BPL team. So moving on to the 3 attackers. Firstly, in the left wing position, we do have Willian. Even though he seems, well, he's obviously quite small, 5'9", and he's pretty, he seems pretty weak, but he actually wasn't weak in game, and he actually did really well for me, scoring 4 goals and getting 2 assists. So the striker is obviously Neymar. This is the reason why I did a 4-3-3, because I didn't want to play him as a winger, because that would be his informed version, and that would mean I would have to play someone like Fred as a striker. So Neymar did get 4 goals and 5 assists. Kind of disappointed with him, to be honest. I thought he would get more goals, but the reason why he didn't get more goals is because this guy was hogging all the goals. Team of the season hog, my favourite player that I've ever used on FIFA 14 Ultimate Team. I normally say Demba Barres, but after trying this guy out for 10 games, getting 11 goals, no assists, but those 11 goals, he is now my favourite player, and I actually wish I could keep him, but I need to sell him so I can fund the next squad builder. So that is the starting 11. I actually did do another formation for the first 5 games, which was this formation. I did actually play Fernandinho instead of Ramirez. I did play Fernandinho right there, but I ended up losing 4 of the 5 games, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to change it to the other formation. I actually won all 5 games, so you know, I'm going to talk about the reasons why I liked the other one and didn't dislike this one. So let's go on with some gameplay. Okay, so the 4-3-3 with a cam did not work at all because there was too much space between the defence and the midfield. It was a very attacking formation, and we let a lot of goals and lost a lot of matches by using that formation. So once we put a CDM instead of a cam, took Fernandinho out, put who is it? Ramirez in. We actually also swapped Maicon for Dani Alves for Maicon at the same time, and it just really worked. I did not lose a game with the 4-3-3 with a CDM. I won every game letting only like 4 goals, which was really good, because normally I do let quite a few goals, even though I may win games, if you get what I mean. So moving on to the main player, which was Team of the Season Hulk. This guy's finishing from outside the area is unbelievable. I've never played with a guy as good as this in terms of his finishing outside the box. His weak foot is terrible. 2-star, that is his only weakness. I'll tell you that, his only weakness. Look at this from Cesar though. I didn't actually bring him out, so I don't know why he was coming out to try and meet that, so that kind of pissed me off. But anyways, with Hulk, his finishing is second to none. No, not one player that I've used in Ultimate Team has as good finishing as he does. It's just ridiculous. His free kicks, his penalties, he is just, you know, brilliant at everything pretty much. He's got strength and agility. And look at this from Santana, completely took Hulk's face off right there, and that was actually to give a penalty to me, and his 98 penalties was shown right there. And also you're going to see some really amazing goals with Hulk, including a couple free kicks and also a like 35-40 Arda, which is actually my favorite goal ever on Ultimate Team. So moving on to the other players, Neymar was, well, kind of disappointing. I thought he would actually play better than he did, but I think Hulk obviously just was a lot better and upstaged him. You know, Neymar did actually still get 4 goals and 5 assists, so he pretty much averaged nearly 1 goal or assist per game. But he wasn't very strong. He was easy to take off the ball. So in terms of that, he wasn't a great striker on his own. I think he would be better suited if you played him with another striker, like 2 up front instead of 1. Moving on to Willian, a very surprising player, this guy. You know, he's obviously very small. You would feel that he would be, you know, very, like, not strong. He'd be very weak, but he glided across the pitch pretty much, and he did cut inside just like Hulk did a lot, and scored me, I think he scored 4 goals, which was a really nice return for him. You know, pretty much the same as what Neymar gave me. The midfield of Oscar, Paulinho and Ramirez, all 3 of them are very impressive. Ramirez defensively is fantastic, and that kind of contributed to me letting less goals. Look at that from Hulk. Fuck me, that was a screamer and a half. Like, literally, I was just in awe when he scored that one. I had to like tweet that one out as well. But anyways, Ramirez was very good. Paulinho did score a couple goals for me. He was actually surprisingly good. I didn't think he would be, you know, that good, but I enjoyed playing with him, certainly. And obviously Oscar, everyone knows about Oscar, he is very good on this game. Fernandinho was the other centre midfielder that I did use in this team. Didn't like him at all. His passing was the only good thing, but defensively he just wasn't good. And finally, the defence. So the goalkeeper was actually quite good. Once we actually changed the formation, he made a lot of vital saves. Thiago Silva, Team of the Season version, is so good. I would definitely recommend buying him. He's actually quite cheap. I think he's only like 100k or 150k, I'm not sure now, but he's certainly worth the coins. Very solid defender. David Luiz is obviously always OP. Maicon, obviously, with all those over 80 stats, is impressive. Better than Dani Alves, in my opinion. And Marcelo was solid, I would say. He didn't really do much. I think he bagged himself a goal and an assist. So that is it for this squad builder, guys. I do hope you enjoyed watching this. Sorry that it seems a bit long, but I did have a lot to talk about this team, to be honest. So stay tuned for more squad builders in the next few weeks, and tomorrow's video will be the Road to Glory episode 2 for the World Cup, and I'm going to be actually uploading the pink slips probably on Thursday or Saturday. I know it's like a couple of weeks since I uploaded it, but it will be uploaded in the next few days. So thank you for watching again, and I will see you next time.